Hi everybody, it's Erin from ePapere. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we are a channel that's all about junk journaling, paper crafting, mixed media, vintage and thrifty crafty finds, and just anything artsy and craftsy to help you along on your own creative journey. So if that sounds like your jam, stick around with us. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you always know when we're releasing new content. We try and release new videos every week. Today, continuing work, just in the studio, wanting to mass make some things. And one of the things that I tend to deal with when I'm finishing up a journal and I'm stuffing all the pockets and stuff is that I tend to focus on making larger tags, larger cards, and I get to the end and it looks kind of meh to me because I don't have enough little things to stuff into the pockets to give it that layered full look. So what I thought I would do today is focus on making some small tags. And if you watched my previous video on the haul of ephemera that I got a bunch of vintage business cards in that haul, and they're from all over the world, but mostly the Orient and whatnot. So, and airlines and anyway. But I thought it would be cool to turn these into some small tags with a little bit of embellishment and whatnot. So I've gathered some various supplies. I've also gathered a couple of business cards of my own, just to kind of get my mojo flowing. And I wanted to test out my little corner punch here, that just flaps the corner off at an angle. And what I like about this is it's nice and easy to use. What I don't like about it is on a larger card, it's not enough of a chunk off to make like a decent, for a large size tag, but on something this size, it's actually really perfect. So that'll help me do this quicker on these small tags. So I'm really pleased I'm going to be able to use this. What else do I have here? I have got some little bits and bobs. I usually keep like this little tray just kind of full of, just random stuff, but I know I want to use it up, so I just keep it up here on my table. And I've gone through and just kind of picked out some little bits that I think I might want to use. These are some sleeves to do some DMC embroidery floss, some bits of paper, some Chinese fortune cookie fortunes, some postage stamps. I found these really teeny tiny playing cards, if I can pick one up, teeny tiny playing cards on Temu. And just some random, things like that. I've also got these little books of different papers and that. These are also found on Temu. I think you can also find them on some other things. So these have got, some of them are on vellum, some of them are on paper. I wanted to have something like that handy because, especially for my own business cards, I want to cover up my personal information. So these other ones are vintage, and I don't even know if any of those people are around anymore. So that's just more something to add. I have also got, this was part of some happy mail that I had specifically set aside for use in this journal. So I'm going to keep this handy in case I want to use any of that. I have got some Tim Holtz Ideology hole reinforcers that I've bought at a thrift store. So those are here ready to use in case I want to use any hole reinforcers. I have got a bunch of 1-inch punches that out of paper or smaller punches. And then I've also got some Tim Holtz tiny ephemera pieces in here. Teeny tiny little bits of ephemera. Perfect for little small tags. And then I've pulled out a few sets of stamps from my stamp collection. I've got the Tim Holtz Collection Stampers Anonymous. This one is Field Notes CMS 396, in case you're interested in which set that is. This set is, this is a Tim Holtz Collection Visual Artistry. What set is this? CSS 27836, Nature's Elements. It was released in 2011. I found this at a thrift store for $1.50. And then these are ones that I picked up, I'm sure, in the dollar section at Joann's or, you know, wherever at some point. But they're nice little florals that go well with the other ones. So I've got, like, you know, a selection of stamps to use here. And then, of course, just kind of my regular supplies, pens, pencils, punches, my glue. I've got my hot glue gun going, you know, scissors and stains and inks and things like that. So that is my supply hoard that I'm working with today. So let's get going. I'm going to just start with these 3 cards because I've already got these punched out, and like I said, I want to, before I dive into my vintage stash, I'm going to use some of these just to kind of get my mojo flowing a little bit. So I wanted to go on the back side. This is where the personal information is, so I kind of wanted to just cover this up a little bit. So I liked the idea of using some vellum and maybe like a postage stamp. Maybe like tuck that behind. And I don't know, something else, maybe like down here, just to kind of give it a little something. But it's, I mean, you can kind of read the text through it, but it obscures it at least. So I think I'll just glue that stuff down. What ink color do I want to use today? I really like Forest Moss. I think this is just an excellent vintagey color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this. Let's see, add a little grunge to that playing card. How's everybody doing today? Been doing some reorganizing, so not everything is exactly where it has been, so I'm still kind of finding my way around, but I'm really trying to, you know, get better at putting things away so I don't lose things, because I'm pretty sure every video you guys have watched me when you're doing live narration, I'm like, I've lost, you know, I've lost this, or I've lost that, or somebody took off with XYZ, and I'm always losing stuff. So, and it's not so much that I'm bad at organizing. I'm actually really good at organizing. I love organizing and sorting through things and things like that. But trying to find the right side of this paper. I kind of think I like this better because it covers up more. Okay. So I'm actually really good at organizing, but I'm not so great at putting things away all the time, which means that my organizing systems aren't quite working for me yet. I'm one of those people that it has to be really, really easy to put stuff away, or I'm not going to do it. So a fiddly type of storage solution for me isn't going to work. So I need, you know, I need things that are going to be super easy. So I like drawers, and open top bins, things without lids that I can just, you know, toss stuff into. But if I have to fiddle around with, you know, taking a lid off of something or putting something in its proper folder, or, you know, something like that, it's just harder for me to deal with. And the chances of me following through on that in the long term are just kind of slim. So we struggle. We struggle. Let's go. Wipe that up a little bit and clip that off. See, I set my ink pad to the side and now I'm going to be looking for it every time I need it. And does it need anything on this side? I think I had something for this side. I thought this would look cute, just kind of layered over the top of this, and maybe like another little label or something, just kind of give it a little bit of a layered look. So I'm going to ink that. And of course I didn't take my labels out, but I have always got those at the ready. So let's pick a color that would look good. I like the idea of a green one. A Kiss Me Goodnight. Might be fun. Just clip. Anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to do some decluttering overall throughout the house. So I've done some work in our bedroom. I've been trying to get rid of some extra clothes and stuff. So I think I've gotten like 2 garbage bags ready to go to the thrift store. I went through our, well, it's a pantry cabinet, but we don't actually use it for food. We use it for just like kitchen items, like some small appliance items, extra casserole dishes, things like that. So I went through that cabinet and really cleared that out. And honestly, like most of what was in there were old like plastic grocery bags, because we save those when we go grocery shopping because we have cats and we use them to, you know, scoop our cat litter in that. There's one down. But you know, you don't scoop the cat litter enough to keep up with the amount of bags you're bringing in every week for the groceries. So it ended up I needed to downsize the plastic bags. That's just all there was to it. I think I filled about 6 of those bags full of bags that needed to go. So I have to find a place to go recycle those. So anyway, I think that looks kind of cute, but I wonder if I can put something behind it. Let's find our inchies. There's a circular piece in there, so let's find something that's circular. I love that green. Let's see. Floral's awfully pretty with that. This gold is really pretty. Yeah, I think one of those could work. And I think I like the gold. And then maybe let's pick out a piece of tiny ephemera. This teeny tiny little piece. There. Like that. We can layer that. Okay, so like that. All right, let's get this inked. See, I'm a horrible narrator. Next on my project list, in terms of decluttering, I need to get into my back room of the studio here and do some destashing. I love being on the hunt for stuff at the thrift stores, garage sales, and things like that, but it gets to the point where you get so overwhelmed with it, and you can't possibly use it all up. So it's just kind of going through and deciding, well, what am I going to use, or how much of this am I, reasonably going to use? And then I can destash the rest and share with other people who are interested. The awesome stuff I've been able to collect and are wanting to get in on some of that action. If you've seen some stuff in my stash and you are looking for a little tradesy or something like that, let me know. Or you want to purchase something, let me know. I do sell stash builder packs of book pages in my Etsy shop. So that's a great way to just get like a nice selection of different, book pages and stuff without having to keep an entire library of books for yourself, because I'm doing that back in my back in my storeroom. But if you'd like some book pages, definitely check those out in my Etsy store. If you'd like kind of a custom selection, you know, let me know. But other than that, yeah, I've got a bunch of different fabric. But if you're ever looking for something in particular and you think I might have it, reach out, because I might have it. And yeah, there's a chance I'd be willing to share and whatnot. So I think that's cute. I covered up the little red fin, and there's still plenty of room to write on that side. So let's see what we can do on this side. A migratory bird stamp. Oh, that's kind of cool. Here. So yeah, are these the absolute most beautiful thing that are going to go in my journals? Probably not, but I think just with the layering, just adding that extra little bit of interest, they'll be fun. They'll add some fun. So, you know, we don't always have to make absolutely every little thing a complete work of art. And I gotta remember that for myself. I think that's a good lesson, because I tend to want to make every little cluster, every little thing that I do, I want to pour my heart and soul into all of it. And, you know, I think I'm in danger of overworking the piece. As a painter, that's something that we run into. You know, you got to know when to stop. And you don't want to overwork a painting. And so I'm worried that sometimes I want to do that with a junk journal, because you see the ones that other people do and they're so layered and luscious and everything. And if you're familiar with my style, you know that I like embellishment, but I'm not like a very, very frilly person. But I do spend a lot of time on my pieces, and I do kind of futz with things, maybe too much. So anyway, does this still, do I want to put like a little something in there? She says that she just did a lecture about overworking a piece, but I haven't used my stamps yet. And like, seriously, it's a brand new package of stamps, you know, and I saved my money up for them, and I want to use them. So let's see what we can do here. So one that's gonna go like that would be fun. Walnut stain, sure. Why not walnut stain? We like walnut stain. See, now this one's not big enough, so I'm gonna put it up here. And we're gonna pick a different one. Destination. This one says destination. That's a big long one. It's not a very pretty typography, but destination. Oh. There we go. Yeah. So there you go. Destination. I'm making up songs. All right, that was fun. All right, fun and done. Do a little inking. All right, final one before we dive into my vintage stash. This one, maybe I won't do anything up the front. It's just my name and one of my alcohol ink works, but it's got all this gobbledygook on the back. This is a piece of paper that I hand inked and then stamped it's a friend and with a dictionary definition on it. Like, this is going to be a super simple, quick one. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's just going to cover up all of the not applicable text on the back side. All right, and that one's done. All right, yay. Vintage stuff. I'm just going to start from the top of the pile. So I'm probably not going to do anything to the back of that. I'm just going to leave it. Most of these are just one-sided only. So let's hope that this cuts enough to look cool. There we go. Looks good. I feel like maybe would that look just a nice stamp on there? That might look really cool. Just a bold, you know. What color? You know, I want to do an oxide because I think that's going to stick better. Uncharted Mariner might look kind of cool. Let's do that because I think with that blue in there, I have no medium-sized acrylic blocks. I only have small or really big. All right. Oh, do I put it here or here? Let's put it here. There. That's pretty. Gosh, do I want anything else on there? Maybe. I know it's already got some text in it, but now I feel like there's like just a little space there. I want something else. If you can shout at me through the screen so I can hear you, that would be awesome. Through the magic of YouTube. That almost just finishes it off, doesn't it? That was kind of quick. And that's all right. I said we don't need to belabor the point, do we? And you know, like once you get the preliminary decor done, you can always decide to do more decoration later. Should put a hole reinforcer on there. I feel like I want to pull that red back up to the top. Maybe this one. There we go. Oop. There we go. That one's done. Next, I might need to just, I don't know, put some music on or something and just do some voiceover. Because I don't do live narration well. And that's just how it is. Yes, that is how it is. So I am going to relieve you from my awkward silences and put the rest of this video on sped up motion so that you can see all of the tags that I made, you know, and the process and everything. And then I'll put some music on and I'll see you at the end of the video. Enjoy. All right, so I have finished all my tags. This activity took me just over 3 hours, which is proof yet again that I work very slowly, even when I plan it out and limit my supplies. But you know, some of these I did a little bit more too. Other ones I kept simpler, but I'm going to do a quick little flip through here of all the ones that I did. But I do have myself a nice little stash of small tags now, which is great. So here is number 1. I kept it just plain on the front and just put the definition on the back. Here is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. 20 tags in 3 hours. So, you know, what's that? About 18 and a third tags per hour. No, 8 and a third tags per hour. So I guess that's not like too bad. That's not too bad. I, you know, and I'm sure my math is wrong. Feel free to correct me on that, but that's not too bad, I guess. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. These will go to great use. They're going into my drawer of ready to go pocket stuffers. Over here, I've been doing some reorganizing here, so in they go, ready for when the journal is finished. So, oops, I had 21. Sorry, whoop, 21. Just waiting for this one to finish drying. I put some stickles on it. So 21 tags, which is great because that's divisible by 3. So 21 tags divided by 3, that's 7 tags. 7 tags? 21. Yeah, 7 times 3. I don't know. Yeah, 21. I can't math. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little mask making project and enjoyed seeing what you can do with business cards or other small cards that you pick up from various places as you travel. Did you like this video? Give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel and join us next time. Bye.